Don't settle, don't compromise, don't be gazelle, don't yemazal. Not here to be strong and define a soft life, guys. I feel like India deserve and India funa, and you deserve it as well. Be the exception to the rule. Make yourself a priority, and I believe that it starts with self-love. And yeah. Hello guys, Ninjani. I hope you guys are good. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Igama lam ndung Azana Jezile, and I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel. We are on the road to 1K subscribers. I'm currently on 850. Thank you so much to each and every person that has subscribed to my channel. If you watch my content, engage with my content in any way, I really appreciate you. So masingene a good topic and namhlanje. So in today's video I'll be speaking about how I knew that my husband was the one. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm just going to speak on the how I knew earlier on in the beginning of our relationship, signs, you know, yonke land. Also, if you wanna see what this video is about, then please do keep on watching. So the first thing that I noticed, or the first thing that I picked up on, was firstly, you know, beginning stages when a guy is pursuing you. He legit pursued me for 3 full years. Yes, I know, girl. I made him work for it, okay? I made him sweat. I needed to make sure that he was serious about what he wanted, and he meant it when he said basically that he wanted me. So just to give you a little bit more context as to what happened, I do have a video on our channel on how we met and story say to basically. So if you want to get context on what I'm speaking about, then I'll link the video in the description box. But he pursued me for a good 3 years, and that was checking up on me, calling me, checking up on me, asking me how was my day. Kuba nezando's beginning stages that took 3 years, and that's how I knew. But you know what, this guy is serious. He's not playing any games. Another tip that I knew that baby girl was catching feelings, because I remember that we had some sort of a routine. If you don't know, we met at a student residence. So he would come to my room, let's say at the end of the day, just to check up on me and ask how my day was, stuff like that. And he would do that religiously without fail. So I would notice where on the days where maybe he wouldn't come, or he'd be busy, or he wouldn't check up on me, or he wouldn't call a girl, I would be so miserable. I was like, okay, definitely baby girl is catching feelings. I would be so miserable and I wouldn't know why, but eventually I figured it out. So that is one of the first signs. So ladies, don't be apologetic. If a man is pursuing you, that is your stage, baby girl, to make him sweat, make him work for it. Don't make it easy for him. And I believe that when you start seeing someone and getting to know someone, because I believe in the pursuing stage, a person is showing their best version of themselves. So if a person is not putting a lot of effort in pursuing you, then that's the first sign. But you know what, this person might not really be serious about you, or might not take you seriously. Don't be afraid, ladies, in the pursuing stage. That is your stage where you can ask the relevant questions. If you're not a person that's into vibing or going with vibes and stuff like that, that is the perfect time to set your intentions by, you know what, this is the type of person I am. This is what I want out of this relationship. I'm not here to play games. I'm looking for a committed relationship. Those are the boundaries that I set in the pursuing stage. So when we started dating, he knew exactly what he was getting himself into. I didn't vibe with him or give him mixed signals, and then when we're in the relationship, I was like, oh wait, what is happening here? What is the title of this relationship? No, those are things that I lay the law down in the pursuing stage, because I was like, you know what, if he's not serious, he might as well fall away right now, you know, and I can move on with my life basically. So that this is one of the first signs that, you know what, this one is a keeper. And guys, one of the biggest signs that I learned earlier on was when you, for instance, when you get into a fight with your partner and you guys are not talking, you're not on talking terms because like you're being petty about the argument that you guys had last night. One thing about my partner is he, like, it doesn't matter if we had an argument, he will still make it known in the midst of us not talking that he loves me. For instance, just a scenario where a fight and we're not talking. Well, I'm petty. I am petty Betty child. Like, me is very petty. I am learning to do better, child. But one thing about me, I'm petty. And so he was walking me, and we're not talking. So imagine we're not talking, but he still feels the need for unkapa to walk me to where I'm going. And apparently, obviously, as a tete, he saw that I was about to leave and he got dressed and we both left up to Leni. And when we were about to cross the road, and he knows how scared I am, of course, he held my hand and we crossed the road. Those are things that we would do in general when we're not fighting. But some of the smallest things that we do, he does those things when we're fighting as well, and he doesn't care. If we're not talking and he's leaving for work, he will still kiss me goodbye to go to work. He doesn't care that we're not talking, because in the midst of that, he still wants to make his love known. And I found that so big, because me being petty, I can never do that, because again, I'm petty. When I'm mad, I want to hurt your feelings, but he's not like that. And that's how I knew. But you know what, this person is definitely a keeper. And with everything that's going on, life is so short. Life is so short. But small things like that are the things that made me know, but you know what, this person I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. Another sign that I would say would be when I was with him, I felt complete. Like, if we were together, conversation was so easy, it was flowing, nothing was forced. And when I was with him, I felt like I had everything that I needed. I felt like I had the bag. I felt like that is one of the things that I knew right away. But I've never had a strong connection like this in my previous relationships. Nothing was forced, it was effortless, and we enjoyed each other's companies. And I felt complete. I felt the sense of peace, the sense of security. I just knew, but this one, Jonga, this one is a keeper. Guys, it was how highly he spoke about his family. He spoke so highly about his family, about his mom, his dad, his sister, his niece. And I knew right away, but you know what? This is a family-orientated guy. He prioritizes his family. His family is the world. And I knew that one day, if I'm gonna be his family, or I'm gonna give him a family, that I would definitely be priority. Those are one of the first signs that I picked up earlier on, because I feel like the first day or the second day we met, he literally told me about his family and his eyes just lit up. So I knew that that was a priority, and that was something that I was looking for as well in a partner, someone that values family. So that is one of the signs.
Show your mommy how to twerk, baby.
Yeah, just hold your hand here and
there we go. That's how you do it.
And another thing that I picked up on, so once we started dating, when we were doing our last year, when we were doing our BTEC in varsity, we fell pregnant, and it was basically the ultimate test. And I'm telling you, he was there for every clinic appointment that I had. If I missed a class, best believe he missed a class as well. It was not a matter of, no, you go to the clinic, then I'll go to class and take notes and I'll fill you. No, it was a matter of what's happening, how we're doing this. I'm there no matter what. His support was just so amazing throughout my entire pregnancy, and also when the baby arrived. He was just such a present father, not only financially but emotionally as well, and I really really appreciate that about him. So another characteristic trait that I love about him is that he is so supportive. I could wake up and say, you know what, I want to start a business. I want to buy tomatoes or potatoes and I want to dye them green. That is what I want to do. He wouldn't even second guess me. He wouldn't even ask me for the details. He'd be like, okay, cool, what do we need to do? Where do we get the potatoes? Where do we buy the dye? How we go about this? That's how supportive he is. The beginning stages, when I was starting my YouTube channel, he was really really supportive, and I remember that I asked him that, like, I wanted him to be in one of my videos. How does he feel about that? And he was like, you know what, I've never been on camera, I'm nervous about being on camera, but for you I would basically do anything. Like, if that's what you want, like, let's get it. You know, that was another sign that this guy is serious. Because YouTube, you're putting yourself out there. That's how serious he was about our relationship. He was not afraid to make it public. I never had complications. You know what, nowadays people get so sketchy, and so, but I'm never gonna post my partner. Granted, if that's what you want and if that's your choice, that's absolutely fine. But I feel like most people, that thing of I'm not gonna post my partner, I'm not gonna show my partner, stems from a place of being scared, insecurities. You know, it's a risk because Jolo in South Africa is just a pandemic, child, and I feel like a lot of people that claim to not post their partners because they want to keep that part of their lives private. I feel like when you're happy in a relationship and you know you want to share that with the world or whatever the case may be, you know. Another thing is that he's the kind of person that sees the glass as half full rather than half empty. I love his attitude towards life and how he looks at life, and I feel like that's something that we both have in common. Guys, we dream, like, our dreams scary. Like, they scare us, and if your dreams don't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough. That is us basically together. The stuff that we do, honestly, the stuff we talk about, the conversations that we have, you know, I really really like that and admire that about him. And his work ethic is so amazing that I know that he's gonna achieve all of those dreams that he wants. And guys, there's nothing wrong with seeing potential in someone, especially in where they want to be in life. I feel like society now tells us that, you know, you need to get a guy that has his life figured out. Chances are you also figuring out your life. You don't have it figured out. But if that's not what you're into, by all means, baby girl, do you. If you got your life figured out, granted, it's fair if you want someone that has their life figured out, but it's nice to navigate the journey of life with someone, knowing that you guys share the same sentiments. And another thing is, I love how he sees me. I love how he sees my flaws as perfect. That makes me love myself even more and love my flaws even more. And that's such a confident booster when your partner supports you and believes in you way better than you believe in yourself. That guy pushes me, honestly, to wake up every single day and be the best version of myself. And also, like, another thing is that one thing when it comes to our love, he does not conform. We do not conform. When we decided that was our relationship, the base of our relationship, I have freedom to do whatever I wanted in our relationship. And going into marriage, we literally sat down and we planned out and mapped out how we want our marriage to be, how we want our marriage to look like, what dynamics are gonna be in our marriage, you know. That's why I remember, guys, growing up, I never desired to get married. I never desired marriage because I never had great examples growing up of what a marriage should be. And subconsciously I had those fears, to the point where I convinced myself that, you know what, marriage is not for me. I don't want to get married. I don't see myself getting married. But once I met him, my entire outlook on life, on marriage, on everything changed, because he shared the same sentiments. And when we were about to get married, we sat down and we mapped out how a marriage was gonna look like what are the dynamics, like the nitty gritty, through the smallest detail. I have so much freedom that he was so interested to learn about me, to learn about what makes me mad, what makes me tick, what makes me happy. He took his time learning those things, learning my love languages and honoring my love languages from the point where we were dating. And we're dating about 6 years before we got married. And even till today, he's still learning my love languages. And every single day, he exceeds my expectations. And I hope I can be that for him as well. That is what a partner should be. He's so selfless. And when I just saw that, and one thing about us and about our relationship, especially from his side, I would say, is consistency, you guys. You know, a lot of people say when someone shows you their true colors, believe them. Like, I am mind baffled about how consistent he has been, how consistent he still is. Every single day we actively work on our relationship. We don't sit back and just go with the flow and expect things to fall into place. We work on our relationship. We sit down and we talk, we communicate, so that we can have the relationship of our dreams. I believe in love. I feel like love really, really does exist. And society paints this negative picture of what love should be, especially on social media. I mean, not in a bad way. Those are people's experiences. I've gone through those experiences myself, where I've given my heart to someone and they broke it, or I was a joke, or I was a clown child. We've all been there. But love is a risk that you take, honestly. And I want to encourage you guys and say love does exist, believe it or not. Even though that people now are showing more of the negative side of love, I want my channel to be a place where you can come to get encouragement, a place where you can get inspired, and a place where you can know by you can completely be yourself and put your values as a priority and not settle. Because I feel like a lot of women are settling. They're not getting what they deserve because they just want love so badly, to the point where they're willing to compromise. But don't compromise, guys. Be the exception to the rule. Like, if your man doesn't make you feel like the best thing since sliced bread, he's not the guy for you. You should be with someone that fully loves you, by not just by telling you, but that should be actions. Like, he should show you that he loves you. He should make you a priority. He should honor your love languages. If you love flowers, guys, be vocal about the fact that you love flowers. And I feel like if your man loves you, he will honor that. And it doesn't even have to be materialistic based. It could be quality time. If your love language is quality time, I believe that if you're a priority in his life, he will make time. I don't care how busy someone is, but if you're a priority in someone's life, they can definitely make time for you. So I know that 90% of my audience is women, and I just really like to encourage you guys, man. But you know what, don't settle, don't compromise, don't make a zell, don't yemazell. I'm an advocate for this. Don't make a zell, don't yemazell. You deserve better, and you deserve every single thing that is good in life, including the perfect relationship. Like, If your perfect relationship is what you see in the movies, create that for yourself and make that known to your partner and work to achieve that. Don't be second best. Don't begazal, child. Don't yamazal. Life is too short. I'm not here to be strong. And soft life, guys. I feel like I deserve it and I funa. And you deserve it as well. If we are funa, you deserve it as well. And the happiness, like, I don't want it, okay? And that shouldn't come at a cost, because a lot of people say be happiness by phone, and then that comes at a cost. Like, it shouldn't come at a cost at all. Be the exception to the rule. Make yourself a priority, and I believe that it starts with self-love. And yeah, that is my 2 cents for this video. I hope this video was encouraging. I hope this video, if you guys know your worth, let me tell you something. Know your worth, it is worth it at the end, okay? Because you get to have your dignity. Know your worth, it might be cold, but I would rather that than be in a relationship and be unhappy or not have your love languages on it, So yeah, that is my rant. That is my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to come on here and share how I knew that my husband was the one. And guys, one thing about us, let me tell you now, if you're gonna look at people's relationships and desire that, I would rather you not. I would rather you not look at people's relationships and desire that. I would rather you look at what it is that you want out of a relationship and design that for yourself, because abantu abafani, and not everything you see is perfect. People choose to show the good sides of their lives, and granted, no one wants to come on here and be negative, but just design the relationship that you want and implement that, and let that be known to your partner, and work as well. Work on yourself to be the best version of yourself for your partner as well, if he is also going to put in the work, So another thing, I don't look at other people's relationships and want what they want. I look at what I want, what my needs are, what's important to me, and that comes with self-love. When you love yourself, you learn your love languages, and you get to communicate that to your partner, and you get to have those honored, so yeah, I really encourage you guys to dig deep, go on a self-love journey, so that you are able to share what it is that you want in a partner, that you put boundaries in place. Because you know what, guys, earlier on you teach a person how to treat you, and if you allow someone to treat you like you're not worthy or you're less than, that's the energy you're gonna get throughout your relationship. Don't be scared to ask, what is this, what is happening, what is your intention? And when the person shows you their true colors, baby girl, believe them. And I believe in potential, and honestly, that does not mean that you should sit and yamazel and begazal, because I don't believe in that. So yeah, that is my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon in my next one. Bye bye.